are seeing the classic North America versus Europe #1 seeded teams facing off in the grand finals today.
And it's been quite a while since North America. So you guys know as well, just in case you didn't, Polar Bear Mike stated EU sucks once upon a time. And since he said that, North America has never won a set against Europe until Polar Bear Mike just won that set. That's the first time, so he's broken his own curse of North America that he made.
It is time. We have been watching these teams fight for this opportunity for the stage. We've got eUnited from NA. Yeah. And of course, the Lanimals team Rival. I hope you're ready for it, because I sure am. The SWC starts right now.
The curse maker, the curse breaker, you know he had to do it to him. It's Polar Bear Mike!
Who do you think's gonna take the set?
Us 3-1 or 3-0. One if I'm trolling.
One if I'm trolling from Professor BM. You can hear the audience. I wonder if there's a favorite.
I would have to assume that there might be just a little bit of bias.
Well, let's get into the comparisons, guys. For the entire tournament that we've been seeing, it's been the matchups for the solo laners. And what more intense solo laners do we have than Benji and Deathwalker? Taco, walk me through them.
All this comes down to, at the end of the day, is Benji gonna overtake Deathwalker, or is Deathwalker gonna bring out something new that Benji isn't prepared for?
These two teams have actually never faced each other in Season 4 between the lands, correct?
There's been multiple instances of these teams wanting to battle against each other, particularly after everything that people were able to witness in Valencia from Rival. I think that's what initially sparked eUnited really leaning towards wanting to eventually go off against these guys.
All right, everyone, we are ready for picks and bans of game #1. Make some noise for Rival versus eUnited.
Pinpointing exactly where he is on the map and being able to just go after him non-stop.
The crowd is going wild for Benji's pick right there, Cullen.
The gods are locked in, the players are ready, and I believe our casters are ready as well. Everyone, it's time for game #1 of Rival versus eUnited.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finals. I'm Tom Battinger. Right next to me is Ryan Egro Bailey, and we have a fantastic, what I think is going to be at least a 4-game set.
I tweeted about it earlier. I really feel like this has potential to be an all-time great set in Smite World Championship history. Even excluding the World Championship sets, these are two teams that I think can be very evenly matched. And for my money, the two best teams who showed up here at this World Championship. You don't always get the two teams that look the best. This is one of those situations where I think we have, and it's going to be awesome.
These are both the leaders. These are both teams that have created the individual region metas. These are both of the teams that find themselves at the top of their respectable regions. Make some noise, eUnited versus Team Rival, game #1.
Going into the drafts, I love what eUnited did with this draft right away. Prioritizing Scream's Bastet that played so well yesterday up against Obey, and Benji gets his signature Cullen. I know a couple of the players were talking before the set is if Rival was going to actually give Benji that Cullen. It's clearly Rival not too worried about it. And honestly, I don't think I blame them, at least for game 1. This is a sort of an opportunity for Rival to test the waters, say maybe we can deal with this, and then make some adjustments moving forward.
Exactly. How hot is it? Get that measuring stick, because at the end of the day, you know what? I don't think Cullen is really overpowered. I think Benji is overpowered on this character. But like we said, these teams have never played against each other, and Team Rival have a tendency to make better work out of some of the harder things around. So they're trying to see how good will it be.
I love what Ice Ice Baby's doing right now. He knows knows that they're not going to get pressure in that solo lane again, so he just goes and invades the back harpies. And a lot of players probably saying, well, why doesn't eUnited just go contest that? It was the positioning of Vote and Wolfie that made sure that Venenu couldn't be comfortable. And look, Ice just going right around the back to pick up this other set of back harpies. Now he does need to be careful because the dual lane from eUnited is on the way into this jungle.
But it's all about risk versus reward, and you look at somebody at the enemy back harpies and you go, that's kind of crazy. Right side was a little safe, left side not so much. In fact, he's gonna get greeted by PBM, jump over his Panda Cat, and the actual cat, Ice Ice Baby by a hair, but it's all about Scream, and that's how you start a finals.
If Rival, whether it's this game or in any set, can start to really put pressure and consistently secure fire elementals, it's gonna go a long way to shutting down what eUnited wants to do.
Ice Ice Baby took the back harpies one more time. Scream's gonna show up and go, oh well. Ice Ice, what's he doing over there?
He's looking to go around at the exact same thing he did last time, but Scream just didn't. I mean, who sits back behind that wall? Who does that?
Well, the reason that he sits there, you gotta look both ways before you cross the street. The minion wave coming out of the base, if Ice Ice walks too quickly into that, he's on the map. North America thinks solo side pressure is really the aim of the game, honestly, because of Benji.
Look at this, Ice Ice still just on those back harpies, now waiting for that wave to pass over so the minions don't grab him and put him on the mini-map, and just gonna do the same thing. Clearly no fear out of Ice Ice Baby, even after getting picked off for first blood. So Scream just does a good job of making sure he has that timing.
Vote's gonna show up and impale Panda Cat against the wall, slowed against with the pillar. The ultimate won't confirm it, but he goes aggressive, jumps on in, looking for the basic, but Polar Bear Mike, playing the great support, blocks him out.
Ice Ice Baby's gonna get it for him though. Nice kill by Rival, and Wolfie's here with a Psycho Drums, but Ben's gonna claim Ice Ice.
The bite back from eUnited, very, very important division around this gold sphere, and because of those stacks, very important. Rival makes sure to prioritize that. Collis is low. Wolfie's gonna help out with the ult. Collis busts his ult just for safety. Really didn't have to, but Scream, safe.
Deathwalker has to use his ult as well.
Nice.
Look at all the ults on Rival. 5 diamonds, all empty. That's 5 ults used by Rival as a pure disengaged tool. eUnited, instead of going for the Gold Fury, choose to pressure out both side lanes. Scream's able to seal away speed. Now he's looking at blue. Looks like with Benji's help, they might have secured that one, and Benji's taking the 1v3.
And Ice Ice is relatively low, but Benji's gonna give the chase. I'll pass the tier 1 tower. Doesn't seem to mind. Collis shows up, but again, no ultimate, so eUnited don't get punished.
eUnited could try and pull this Portal Demon with Panda Cat making this rotation. He's nearly full on those Devourer's Gauntlet stacks. Not going to be too hard to tank this up. Scream low on mana is going to have to back, but Rival's going to have to respond quickly. I don't think they have enough to contest this.
And that Bastet, like you said, building into the second mace right here. As soon as that second mace, whatever it is, it will be problems. Benji again, dancing with everybody. Double knockup. He was there for what seemed like forever, but eUnited did not respond.
Good idea there from Rival to tread cautiously as Vote's gonna get stunned out by Panda Cat. Big damage coming out of eUnited's Hunter, but not enough to bring down Vote, though the Ganesh ult will force the Aegis.
Nice stuff right there, and that right there is why players have been talking in whispers about Uller. If you do get stuck, you might just get beat up.
They've been whispering? I've been hearing yells the whole time.
Yeah, everybody's yelling about Uller right now. Benji getting yelled at here. Ice Ice Baby, nice grab! Collis with the hot play, and it's all about Deathwalker finishing it off around the corner.
But Benji's just zoning so that eUnited can grab the first big objective of the game. They already got the Portal Demon, now they add a Gold Fury to it. But Deathwalker is trying to make the bigger impact in the late stages of the game.
Oh, the tank brought down from 100 to 25% just off of one stun. Panda Cat absolutely showing why people are a little afraid.
I love how aggressive Panda Cat is playing because that's how Panda Cat always plays. This is his first time in a world final, and he's chasing a support down underneath their tier 2 tower.
No fear.
And hitting everything along the way. Even though eUnited should be favored on paper, that doesn't mean that Rival's gonna be helpless come 35 minutes.
We saw that yesterday. They won a game against the late game composition energy. We're talking Chronos and gods like that versus Isis and Anher. And Team Rival still wound up winning in the 45-minute matches. So really it just comes down to, how well they're gonna be battling it out. But Vote by himself here, stunned, jumped away. The ultimate's not gonna help him here.
That Aegis will though, still alive. Desert Fury, not quite enough. Vote, still alive! The peel is good and Vote is out!
The shell, absolutely incredible timing on the relic. eUnited had him dead to rights, but now it's Polar Bear Mike getting pulled right on into the clutches of Team Rivals team fight.
PBM's gonna fall to Wolfie, but Benji is here in level 16. Cullen is doing plenty of damage. Wolfie uses both relics just to try and stay alive, but Benji still gonna find him underneath the tower.
Benji versus the world. That's an incredible sense of understanding just how tanky you are.
But keep in mind, all of that starts because Vote's way out of position. The response from Rival is beautiful to get their Hunter out of danger. Big plays out of Veneno in the mid lane.
And two kills for eUnited. And that is how you play Bastet. You go for the kills that nobody expects you to. You're in and out, and you make the pounce.
Veneno still trying to secure this. Ice Baby goes for it, but doesn't quite get the Portal Demon. No jump, but again, that movement speed, he's basically uncatchable right now. eUnited grabbed 2 kills underneath that mid tower, and even though it's Scream who gets the kill credit, all credit really goes to Veneno.
Just shy of 20 minutes here, folks, in our first game of the Grand Finals. 5-3, eUnited also leading in gold by 6,000.
Rival, again, just playing this one very patiently. I don't think we've seen a team have as much comeback potential as Rival has during the Season 4, probably ever during the Pro League. I mean, you think about their game up against Dignitas where they're down 3 Phoenixes and just sit there and wait and wait and wait. They're able to get it as Panicat trying to get on the run. Collins with that blink ultimate. Ice Baby's right there. Plenty of damage into Panicat, and Wolfie's gonna find him.
Polar Bear Mike a little bit too slow, not able to get there to help out his teammate, like the last time around we saw with eUnited. So Team Rival gonna watch him fall down, and fantastic stuff. They're looking for more here, but it might be all Scream. It's Veneno taking down Wolfie.
Venenu's playing out of his mind. Polar Bear Mike with the horrific emerald gonna knock up Collis. Set up for Scream. The cat's on the chase, but Ice Baby should be able to get Collis out of danger. Ice Baby here with Deathwalker trying to defend their tier 1 tower in the solo lane. Have done so successfully thus far, but Scream just kind of lurking, willing to push down this tower in the mid lane.
Yeah, again, Bastet, not quite the same split push character that she has been in yesteryear, but still has the ability to bring out some of that nonsense. Right side, 5-man grouping, Collins flings forward, but it's all about Benji on the back line. The rest of the team paying attention. Benji, 25% HP. Ice trying to cut that down. Stuck in the ring. Will he die? Yes, he will. Vote puts him in the ground.
But look at Scream coming around the corner, still trying to impact this fight, but Rival still healthy enough and using those Sylvanas heals. Ice Baby able to jump away. Scream used that ult to get the tier 2 in the mid lane. That did fall for eUnited. But it cost them their solo laner. Now it might cost them their tier 1 at the very least. Rival using this sustain, these Sylvanas heals so effectively and really utilize those Sylvanas heals. Problem with that is that Veneno is done now with that Divine Ruin. That's that extra bit of anti-heal that I think eUnited really needed. And now that that key item is done, what does eUnited do? Immediately force a fight around FG.
Understanding that this time around the healing will be less. 7,000 healing up until this point coming out from the Sylvanas, but now it's about the Fire Giant. And eUnited take it down. Wolfie looking to take down the wrong guy. PBM a little too tanky, but here comes Benji.
The jump-ins after him. Veneno's gonna get the first kill for eUnited, and Rival is on the run. eUnited secure the gold, the Fire Giant, and man, was that close. That is a toss-up, but eUnited ends up making the play anyways. Sometimes you gotta take those calculated risks, and that's exactly what that was for eUnited, and it pays off big time.
And again, you know, that's the play. I scream for it every time. Always go for the steal. Ice will sit down, but he absolutely did the right thing. I want to see Rival go for that.
Oh my God, Vote just gone from the map. Scream and Panicat combined to bring down another one as well. Collis falls, as does the right side Phoenix.
And I think that's why I like the Bastet selection, is that her damage comes so surprised, right? Out of nowhere, and that along with Panicat can really help things out. Mid lane Phoenix is the fight. Ice drops the ring. Deathwalker goes down. Scream chases, gets the double digits for eUnited.
Mid Phoenix gone as well. eUnited dominant so far in this game. I mean, left side Phoenix, the siege. Rival kind of got here by playing around the mistakes of other teams. At this stage, eUnited is playing like they aren't going to make a mistake all day long. I just want to see Rival be aggressive just like this.
Collis goes in and he does exactly what you asked for, looking for the initiation. However, The United play it safe, back it up. Wolfie doesn't want to let them. Fernando says, I don't care anyway. Gets the kill on VW. Vote jumps on the back end. Here's a little bit of help from the shell, but Benji doesn't care. Takes them all the way to the Fountain Boy. Get another kill. That will be the game.
eUnited looking like they're about to take game one up against a rival. eUnited has yet to drop a game so far. That's what 4 in a row? 5 in a row for this squad?
Yeah. Incredible stuff. Order Titan falls down. Polar Bear Mike, everybody's been really, really amped about how excited this guy gets after a game. I want everybody to realize how business as usual he was right there. He understands this is a long series. This is a great game. He's got to go the distance.
Has to. You got to stay focused. eUnited dominant there. That's a great start for NA, but they need to be ready for what Rival's going to adjust with, because Rival will adjust.
They just seemed so strong over Rival. What was United doing right?
It's just the Cullen. All the pressure that Scream was applying as well with the Bastet, legit rotating all over the map, completely prevented Rival from having the proper responses.
Somebody just needs to slap Rival on the wrist and be like, stop it. Ban Cullen, it's Benji. You're giving him a god that he loves so much. He had top player damage at the most of the game, and I think like the pressure that he's brought, he didn't have the best score line necessarily on the board, but the presence that he brings to the table for his team is just too much to handle.
We're about to find out what they're going to be picking with game number 2. Everyone, picks and bans are ready for Rival versus eUnited.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Morgan get banned out again, but they're also probably just heavily debating this Cullen pick. Rival are first choice though, so they could potentially take it for themselves, and it's just the fact they think that the Bastet is more of an issue than the Cullen.
Now with Bastet gone, we've seen Scream go in the way of Fenrir. Is that something that we can expect?
It's tricky to go Fenrir against the Raijin. That didn't really work out for Adapting in game number 5, unfortunately, so I don't think he's going to go for that route. This time, aggression all across the board. They snatch the Uller away from Panda Cat, and Osiris is more than likely going to go to Deathwalker.
And there is the Fenrir.
It's tricky.
I am excited, and I know the audience is as well. Everyone, it is game number 2 for Rival versus eUnited.
Game number 2 going to be starting at a significant point, because I think both of these squads have answered what game number 1 brought.
Exactly. eUnited kind of preemptively adjusting to what they think Rival's going to go for, but I love Rival's draft here. I am totally in love with it. I love the Geb. I love the Susano for Ice Ice Baby.
I'm so excited.
This is what I'm talking about. I want to see Ice Ice play aggressively in the early game, not play Odin and farm for 18 minutes. I want to see Deathwalker start running at people with no fear. Give him the Osiris. Wolfie's still on the Raijin. Vote gets his chance to show off the Uller. I love it. And now keep in mind that they did give Panda Cat his best god, Scream one of his signatures, and oh yeah, Benji got Cullen for some reason, so there is some worry there. As
The Cullen is questionable, I think.
Bring some of the minions with him, and Scream gonna jump in right on top of Ice Ice Baby, but has that Storm Kata to get away. Now Deathwalker going to step up and mess around with eUnited as they try and secure their own blue buff.
And look at him just hit and scream in the mouth. Walk away. Nothing he can do about it. Ice Ice also here to pull Benji into a bad spot.
Finally, someone takes solo pressure away from eUnited. This is the adjustment that Rival needed to make. They get pressure on that right-hand side. Now they're going to be able to go up and try and secure the enemy blue buff. But even if they don't end up getting this, they've still been able to get themselves a lead. And now that they have secured that blue buff, this is a great opportunity for Deathwalker to be the bully in this lane instead of getting bullied.
Venendu's invisible will show up and get Deathwalker relatively low. 25%, but the stun will come out onto Venendu. Benji is here as well, looking for the push. Pushes away. Raiju is on him, but will not be detonated.
Like I said, Deathwalker just always seems to manage his cooldowns perfectly. The auto-canceling's always perfect. It's great.
Surprise! Here comes the double lane around the back end. Collins gonna get stuck in the sun. Knocked up.
Body block.
Out with the dog! And Collins rolls away on the left-hand side. Vote jumps away on the right-hand side. Wolfie comes right through the middle and takes out Venendu. First blood for the European.
And now Panda Cat might be next. Ice Ice Baby's here. Tries to hit that wind siphon. Panda Cat going for the kill, but he's not going to find it. Kalas will. And what looked like it was going to be a 2-for-0 for eUnited gets flipped right on its head, and Rival's up 2-0.
That's why we see Rival up 2 kills to none. Almost 1,000 gold. 6 minutes in, nice and early. And Team Rival looking to fix what happened in game number 1 with some early aggression. Collis with the ultimate. Ice Baby with 1.
Love it.
Wolfie with a 3rd. Rival with a 3rd. It's 3-zip.
Wolfie all the way up top. He's done a great job farming so far. He's up 1,000 gold over Venenu right now.
Here comes help from the doggo, putting him underneath the tower. That's trouble. And look at Deathwalker going aggressive north.
Gonna be trouble though because the rest of eUnited is here. Venenu's gonna find him and put eUnited on the board with an easy stun. That's the great response that eUnited needed. This time eUnited respond. Now they're playing aggressive again.
And there's the blink on in. Wolfie easily gets 1.
Whoa.
Ice cleans up the 2nd. eUnited might have responded, but then Rival responded a 2nd time, but Aggro, here's a 3rd response.
Another response to the response. Venenu gonna transform into Huyi to drop a 2nd set of Suns. Vote the only one local. It's gonna be enough though.
There was
force
no...
United off of it. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Punishing mistakes. I love the jump in from Wolfie first, and that kind of makes Scream hesitate for a moment. It backs Benji up for eUnited and Rival ready to go. Deathwalker trying to poke out Benji and does so successfully. Down to half. Kallas gonna blink in and look for PBM.
As soon as you hear that blink, you know it's time to go. Kallas takes down Polar Bear Mike off of big damage from Wolfie. Now Wolfie is being aggressive. Dashes over the wall. Help from Panda Cat all the way from the left-hand side of the map. Drops to Suns, but everybody is fine.
eUnited get their speed but lose their support. Benji under some trouble here as Deathwalker's ultimate was used to continue the chase, but Benji stays safe.
And the reason you see that, even though the kill is arguably never going to happen, Blue Buff just fought.
Scream very low. Ice Baby looking for some more auto. Scream has no abilities quite yet, trying to trade it out. Kallas is taking the tower the whole time, and Scream just loses the 1v1.
That's the play. Kallas just understanding, okay, I'm just going to stand here and call me when you're done, son.
You got him. You can do it. That's like the pinnacle support play right there. Is Benji now in some trouble on the right?
Wolfie, he gets his dash interrupted. Dash, there it is one more time. The slow could be good. Deathwalker behind him. Wolfie's toasted.
PBM sets up Benji. We saw one pinnacle support play in the mid lane. Now on the right. Deathwalker able to sneak through those Terra walls, and Venenu's going to transform, picking him up.
The dog's gonna pick him up. I'm not concerned here for Deathwalker. He's looking for Benji though. He's gonna fight into this and dies.
Ice Baby though gonna blink in and finish off what Deathwalker started. Back and forth in each lane it feels like, but again it's Rival who ends up slightly on top.
Panda Cat, I think, looked a little bit nicer in game number 1 when he grabbed the Uller. But again, mid lane, it's about Venenu, and Wolfie's gonna take care of him a little bit. Here comes help from Ice, and that's a dead mid lane.
Two-man stun there from Scream. Typhoon coming through, gonna knock him up, but no, Scream picks up Ice Baby instead. Does chase out those purification beads, but again, what happens there? Rival's mid laner plays aggressive and sets up the kill. Wolfie is really dictating the pace in this game. PBM should know this is happening. There's a ward there inside the Gold Fury pit, but he just knows he can't get anywhere close. Vote gonna be able to solo down this Gold Fury, and even though PBM knows this is happening, Kallas is just standing there saying, nope, you can't go in.
eUnited's enemy Hunter is losing protections, losing power, and even though he's healing, so is Vote.
Keep in mind, Vote also gonna gain power from that Ichabal after some autos.
Wow.
And that Portal Demon goes down instantly. Benji gonna knock up Deathwalker and Scream's right there. The Scream actually canceling the ultimate early to make sure that eUnited doesn't get put in a bad spot.
Just absolutely have that. Vote's going for another objective. I mean, this is eUnited. Sure, I understand that they can't fight, they can't make that rotation all the time, but eUnited have to say, fool me once, fine. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Vote looks like he's playing Adventures right now. It's the PvE raid right now. It's just bringing down eUnited's base. Rival is just adjusted beautifully. They get pressure on the right-hand side, and this is the first time that eUnited hasn't had their game go according to plan. That's very important.
True.
So eUnited, just like Rival, I really do think in game 1, Rival was kind of okay with losing that. They say, all right, we're gonna play what we wanna play and just see how this feels. Okay, that sucks. Let's try something else. Let's change it up a little bit. eUnited, in my mind, is kind of doing the same thing right now. They're absorbing what Rival wants to do. Okay, this is how Rival is going to win games against us. I understand now. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's bring out something else that we have practiced, and let's be ready to bring it to them with a strategy that's going to counteract theirs.
Sort of a trial and error right here. Kallas makes no errors. Knocks up and knocks him down. Ice Baby and Vote combine to create the number 11. And Wolfie puts number 12 up. The tower will fall. And Team Rival sieges the right-hand side. Ryan, I think this is a Phoenix.
Could easily a Phoenix, could be the mid Phoenix as well. 24 seconds left on Polar Bear Mike. Venenu gonna transform into that Raijin. Just try and get anything going. Fears away the majority of Rival. Deathwalker gonna get stunned by Panicat, still not enough to even come close to bringing him down, and Rival will just transition over to the mid Phoenix.
Left side, siege one more time. Team Rival up a zillion in every category. Phoenix goes down without a fight. Mid lane Phoenix about to respawn, but the right one even earlier. So we're gonna see Team Rival shift. And there it is. Ice Baby leading the way. Collis thinking about the blink, waiting for the group up, decides against it. There's Venenu using the invisibility already. The sun's come down, but it's momentary. Already hitting Scream pretty hard. And Wolfie gonna finish the plan. Down goes the jungler for the 5th time.
Benji trying to do what he can to the backside while Ice cleans up Venenu on the front. Benji still on the run, so all of Rival just take what they came for initially. They got 2 kills. They get the right side Phoenix. Wolfie looking to put some more pressure on. Nice ricochet there by Pandacat. Still not enough to bring down the mid lane mage.
Wolfie understands that he's not as tanky as everybody else is, and so he's dangling himself out there like a piece of meat, as Tolly would say, daring Pandacat to jump on in. Instead, it's Collis who jumps on in, finds the ultimate, and the Titan goes down, and Team Rival ties it up. We're 1-1 in the grand finals.
And now the series begins. eUnited dominant in game 1, Rival dominant in game 2. All of a sudden, I really think we're in for a best of 3 now that is going to be explosive. Can't wait to see what eUnited does in game 3.
All right, guys, let's get into game number 3 of the grand finals. It is Rival versus eUnited.
Thanks a lot, Kelly. Tom Banniger still here with Ryan Bailey. As we head into game number 3, something I want to bring up just a moment ago that was on your screen. Deathwalker looks the most focused I have ever seen.
He's usually, you know, laughing, making some sort of face at the camera. My man is here to mess around and win a world championship. There's no doubt about it. And the way he played in game 2 is very conducive to doing just that. Didn't have the big star performance. He wasn't 9-0, anything like that. He just controlled the right side of the map with the help of Ice Baby and opened it up for Wolfie to be the star in that game. Vote was able to play PvE, bring down objectives, all of that because of the pressure that Rival had earned for themselves on the right.
eUnited stripped the left side and the right side jungle.
Venenu gonna try and secure his jungler. Speed buff, won't be able to do so. Ice Baby gonna grab it, but look at the rotation in. Scream Benji looking to track down Ice Baby. Picking up that speed is huge. That makes it that much harder for Ven to track him down. Venenu giving up a wave here to make sure that Ice Baby can't pick up backs.
Exactly. I think he also thought he might have been able to kill Ice Baby, who's repeatedly getting pinged out, blinks around the back end and trying to find a way out. He's gonna back here. Scream comes around the backside. Ice Baby playing with fire. Won't have time to back. Has to cancel it. Looking for the zigzag. Doesn't have the jump, keep in mind. He has a zig. Oh, there he is. All right.
Ambush still on the run. Ice Baby's just taking Scream on a goose chase right now, but the problem is Ice is going to be a lower level, still looking for the way out, doesn't have that blink.
Venenu coming around the corner, misses the Raiju. Still the zigzag, not good enough. Venenu and Scream chase around and finally get the first one. Mid lane Venenu on this Raijin, gonna bring out the ultimate to avoid what he thought was the Cobra's kiss. Gonna translate that into damage on Wolfie. Scream and Benji underneath the tower. Venenu again gets the kill.
That gank, literally 3 seconds too late. If it's 3 seconds earlier and Deathwalker doesn't have that ultimate available, that's a kill for eUnited.
Such small interactions, and this one's gonna be big. The Nez into the taunt, into the damage, into the kill. Polar Mike shows up and puts one on his slash line. Scream might be the turnaround kill, but he's got help from PBM, who double stuns. Ice Baby taking damage from the back end. Still able to confirm the kill on to Scream. Ice Baby looking for more. Deathwalker in the front line, trying to take down Polar Bear Mike, but Vote misses the X.
But Pandacat doesn't miss the stinger. Good Aegis from Vote keeps him alive and gets him outside of range of Benji's ultimate. Great bait there by PBM to try and stay in the fights a little bit longer and just baiting until Pandacat can get there. Doesn't end up in a kill for eUnited. but just barely missing the mark.
And that's something that Polar Bear Mike has always
Oh, boy.
had. Right now, he'll be taunted and zigzagged on. Deathwalker gets the last hit.
Potential there, and then shape him as you will. That's why PBM took a little bit longer to kind of come full circle, to mature correctly, but boy, has it paid off.
Right now, Collins being aggressed on. Polar Bear Mike playing very aggressive, combining
Whoa!
with Venenu. 2 kills in the enemy's front yard.
Venenu now jumping away from Ice
Where'd
Ice,
he go?
Scream falls to Vote. Now Ice Ice looking for the kill onto Venenu. Should be able to find it, but Ice takes a lot of damage. eUnited still on the chase.
Oh my goodness, there's the attempt on the Gold Fury, and there's the kill.
eUnited get their first Gold Fury. Each team that's won a game has blanked the other in the Gold Fury department. If that trend's gonna continue, means that eUnited's off to a great start here in game number 3. And it's the mid laners have been the key for me in this set so far.
times.
Game 1, Venenu, great showing. Game 2, Wolfie picks up the Raijin, has a great game. Off to another phenomenal start here for Venenu in game number 3. Wolfie has been bullied early on, and that identification that there's already that mini meta forming within this set. Everyone was talking about Benji versus Deathwalker, even Panicat versus Vote. Those are side lanes that can really impact this game. So far in this set, it's been Wolfie versus Ven. That's the whole point of these Talaria boots. Vote looking for the stun, not gonna quite find it, but Panicat gonna find that stinger. Vote using that last minion
can't
against
hit
the
it.
body blocks, but Ice Ice Baby's here.
He couldn't find the basics, so Vote's able to jump away, but he does have a support, and he'll get stunned on the front side. Backside is Ice Ice Baby helping out. Panicat there. Scream around the back end, and Ice Ice Baby's on the run, but
Ice Ice.
Scream picks up the pieces. Rival are gonna have a much harder time battling uphill.
Panicat getting aggressed on, no purification beats or Aegis for him. Full combo by Ice Ice Baby. That last breath is gonna do it. And this is perfect timing by Rival. They take out the one man who's gonna be able to burn that Gold Fury the quickest. Well, now that Pandacat's back, look where eUnited is.
Ice Ice Baby is lurking, so is Collis, so is Wolfie, so is Vote. Everybody but Deathwalker, and guess who's making the rotation? Deathwalker's in the mid lane.
Look for Vote, he's got no relics. eUnited's gonna be hunting him.
Right now, 25%. Here comes the blink in. Ice Ice Baby on top. And the leash is good. One more time, pulled, looking for the fight. Collis Immune's looking for Polar Bear Mike. There's the ultimate right down Broadway. There's Panicat dealing the business. Collis goes down to the hand of the hunter.
Deathwalker has to ult up and over the wall. No tier 1 tower in mid. Not a lot of safety there. It's right back to the Gold Fury. eUnited goes.
No ult for Wolfie. That's going to be a Gold Fury all the way for eUnited. Looking for the fight after the fact. Venenu burns his ultimate on the players. Right down the hallway. Somebody's going to protect, and it's going to be Deathwalker falling down with no protection.
eUnited just playing this objective beautifully. You really need burst damage with the Raw. There it is, right on a PBM.
And Polar Bear Mike caught up in between a rock and a hard place, uses the ultimate to get on out, followed up by the juggler, but it's Panicat dealing the combo damage, and Venenu trying to combine as well. Backside, Polar Bear Mike still being chased by Deathwalker, but the full collapse by eUnited, and Deathwalker gonna be in trouble all the way to Thursday, but he's still out of there.
And this is just eUnited abusing their lead. So much more damage they can do, so much more damage they can take than Rival right now. PBM absorbs 3 ultimates and now just gets to sustain with that Ama switch stance. Portal Demon gonna go down while Benji just zones away Wolfie.
And Deathwalker, and Ice Ice Baby, and Vote, and Collis, just by himself.
My man doesn't even need to hit his ults. It doesn't matter.
Just stands there. 25% of the objective, and they're peeling. Panicat will not. Still now, just now, changing his mind. Deathwalker is everybody's target. Venenu being aggressed on by the solo laner, and the damage is dealt.
Big snipe on Ven forces both his relics, but he's gonna be able to escape. Now Deathwalker trying to look for more.
Big
As Polar Bear
moment.
Mike is going for a big ult. Only stuns 1, and Rival successfully defends. Might be able to just sustain up here.
I'm not really hurting anybody. That kind of hurts my feelings. Now he knows exactly how much damage he's doing, and he's going to be able to swing it.
Oh,
Ice
that
Ice Baby
stinger,
looking
that stinger. Ice Ice Baby still on the run though. That Geb shield, not enough to save his life. Venenu finds 1, and now he's taunting in Kala.
Collis is in trouble here. Gonna fall down. 2 for Venenu. You know, I was almost worried about that ultimate. Like, everybody likes a flashy kill.
Deathwalker gets aggressed on while the other 3 members of eUnited head towards Fire Giant. I don't know that Vote and Wolfie are even coming close to going over here. No,
No, they
they're
are
going to
gold.
try and go gold
Yeah.
and just give up FG. Problem is, I don't think Rival has time to do that objective either. That he's going to have to be the answer for Team Rival. He's really taken advantage of that.
See, it's been Scream for me. Another hot play by Scream right there, forcing out the mid lane Ra. Here comes Ride. He's actually going to turn around on PBM, but Wolfie barely alive, still here. Meanwhile, left side, Panda Cat looking at the tier 2.
Scream might need some help. Gets hit by that last breath, still on the run. Tier 2 should fall, as does Scream. Rival only lose a tier 2 tower in response for 2 kills. That's a worthwhile trade. I love what Rival's doing though, taking this 4v5 opportunity and looking for something.
You gotta watch Benji on the back end, and Collis does exactly that. Tier 2 tower falls down. Benji activates the thorns and people will walk away. Rival trying to run away. Deathwalker instead looking to give his life to the team. The team doesn't get that though, and they re-engage.
Still alive, still alive.
Trouble.
Still alive though. Finally, Venenu's gonna find him. Kalas, it's a big cataclysm snipe. Not gonna do quite enough as Polar Mike brings him down as well. Vote down very low. PBM continues the chase.
And Vote is on the run. Still alive for the moment. Past the tier 2. We're not aiming for the truck. Polar Bear Ride takes down Vote. Wolfie's next. Venenu on top of that one. 4 players down. And eUnited looking clean as hell.
Left side Phoenix down to half HP. This should fall. Another great fight from eUnited as Ice Ice Baby, the only one left alive. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot against 5 members. This is the composition that Rival needed to get ahead on. Game 1, they picked heavy early game, but even still, we've seen them team fight beautifully when they're on a team fighting style composition, even if it's supposed to be early game leaning. This composition is much better at finding those 2v2, 1v1, 3v3 picks. Cirquette, not great at these 5v5 team fights. The fact that Rival fell behind early, specifically in mid, where Wolfie needs to be sniping off of Ice Ice Baby's setup, really spelled doom early for Rival.
Panda Cat starts the Fire Giant. Already half HP. Team Rival trying to filter in here, but Kala's doing a good job, and that's going to be a nice little stop. Venenu is going to peel alongside Panda Cat. Deathwalker all up close and personal. Fire Giant leashed.
Now Rival can reset, use that raw sustain. Wolfie did fire off the Searing Pain there, trying to bring Venenu down to a workable health, but was just a little bit late. The beads were good from Ven.
One more time, and this is the positive side of Rival's draft, is that Ra's able to do that, but Rival able to do that as well! Snatching the objective away! Beautiful situation. Ice Ice pays his life, but he gets what he came for.
Deathwalker trying to escape. He's going to use that Lord of the Afterlife, but Rival, even with the objective on the run, Venenu can't affect the fight from that far back. Tycho Drums can't do it.
Even with the Fire Giant, Ryan, eUnited are still up of an absorbent amount of gold. This fight under the Phoenix is still going to be tough.
Ooh, snipe didn't hit Venenu. That's who Wolfie was aiming for, but it did force Panda Cat back. That actually might have been the better target. Even though you don't get the kill, it's enough to bring the ADC down. What in the world even stole that for Rival? Was that Vote over the wall?
I'll answer that question visually. Let's take one more look at that Fire Giant steal. Fantastic plays all around.
That was absolutely insane that Rival's able to pick up this Fire Giant, because with this FG, eUnited push down and basically end the game all by themselves.
It's just Deathwalker. Look at him. Just bam on the Osiris play. Heads up play by Deathwalker. Oh my goodness. What does that do, D?
Now, Gold Fury can't even be finished. Rival's Phoenix respawns on the left-hand side, and Rival with FG now feel confident enough to step all the way up to the Gold Fury.
And that's a huge play, that Fire Giant. The Gold Fury might
big knockup
here. Keep an eye on the left-hand side and Scream. Vote jumps away. Raw heal is good. Not enough to heal on Vote. Scream gets the kill on the Hunter.
Ice Ice Baby forced back, all of Rival forced back. Wolfie still has that ultimate. Kalas trying to make it happen. Scream blinks forward to try and keep the engagement going. Kalas just trying to roll away, but Venenu gonna jump in and bang on the drums. Ven gets one.
Deathwalker walks away for now. Left side Phoenix, nobody defending. That one's gonna be nice and easy. Left side down, mid will be the focus. Right now, here comes the Titan. Rival is under attack. eUnited, this is not as secure as it was in the past. And Ice Ice going to confirm a kill off of damage from Wolfie. Polar Bear Mike playing on the back end, and you can tell by his body language in-game, we're out, please come follow me. And that's exactly what eUnited will do.
If there's a team that can win a game like this, it's Rival.
We've seen them do it quite literally. More control under the squashed spots near the Phoenix. eUnited grouped up as 4 with Kakullen on the left-hand side making the slow rotation.
And look at what Scream does. He knows Rival's game plan, and he just says, go back to base, Ice.
And here's going to be a nice ult from Wolfie. Still not enough damage either on the players or the Phoenix. Benji super deep, and they're trying to punish him. Knocked up. Deathwalker can't get it. Right side Phoenix does. Mid Phoenix will be the focus. Barely alive, and eUnited likely to take it without too much of a fight. Team Rival, on the other hand, has something else going on in their prerogative. Here comes Veneno with the ultimate, spreading the damage, but not enough on any particular individual. Again, more about the objective than Phoenix dies. Still Rival, able to play defense so far. Polar Bear Mike dashes in, trying to get Vote to do something. Raheel underneath the Titan, trying to get the players to group up. Benji gets the players grouped up. Ice on the right side. Ice on the wrong side. He'll sit down. Wolfie big damage down the middle. And Panicat takes down Deathwalker. 3 players left to defend. The Titan is falling. That's going to be game 3. Polar Bear Mike's feeling it. 1 more game to go for the North Americans.
eUnited just 1 game away from bringing the world title back to North America. Rival now, this has been a game, this entire set has been one team punch, the other team counter punch. eUnited punches, Rival's turn to try and adjust.
Is eUnited going to make this a 3-1 game, or is Rival going to come back for the tie? Everyone, it is time for picks and bans of game number 4 for Rival versus eUnited.
I think it's gonna be locked in.
There we go, Athena being picked out for Team Rival.
Now that Athena has finally been selected for Rival, I believe that this is where we might even see the Poseidon coming through for Rival as well. That's a classic combination that they love getting to run.
Sometimes there's gonna be an Ares.
Oh man, we saw this yesterday. The Athena Poseidon combo is so good. The taunt into the whirlpool with that cripple on top of it, you can't do anything. There it is. As I was saying, if you ban out the AMC, you're gonna give them Bastet.
Hachiman being locked in from Rival for their 4th pick. Still needs a 5th one here. They need their jungler. Oh. Bologna.
I think they already have their jungler. It's actually the Erlang Shen that Rival's trying to run in the jungle for that classic turtle knockup combination. If it's a Bologna in the jungle, I'll be thoroughly surprised.
You ban out Discordia and Oregon, and we'll pick Zeus.
This is the traditional Season 3 Super Regional strategy. Sylvanas and Zeus were the priority. And now, eUnited, they're running it back. PBM rallying the crowd behind them as they're trying to secure their first HRX title.
All right, guys, looking at these 2 comps, is it going to be 3-1 for eUnited, or is Rival going to tie up this game?
I think eUnited have it right here, right now. Just look at that crowd.
eUnited have everything riding in their favor right now, including the picks and bans, because this is the draft that they wanted to run, and these are the guys that they wanted to play.
All right, everyone, make some noise. It's game number 4 of the Grand Finals, eUnited versus Rival.
One question. How many more games?
Man, I was gonna say Rival. I loved the first 3 picks. I'm a big fan of Poseidon, you know that. One of the few guys that I like even more than Poseidon is the Z-Man. As soon as eUnited locked in that Zeus, I really like where eUnited's comp is.
Well, whatever the pick may be, the game is number 4. You know, before this whole series started, Ryan, I said if we finish in 4 games, it will be North America. But if we make it all 5, it will be Team Rival up on top. And right now, after last game's performance, this looks like eUnited are ready to wrap things up right now.
Poseidon is a utility mage. I will scream that from the mountaintops forever. Kraken just fills the role until that whirlpool is gonna end up being.
Okay. I get it. I don't know if I agree, but Benji right now, he doesn't get much of anything except the damage. There's the tower shots on the enemy. Benji falls down. It's Deathwalker for the first blood.
But here comes the rotation. Venenu taunts it off. He's pretty low here. Deathwalker is going right for Venenu, forces out that ultimate. Detonate should be there any moment now for Ven.
No, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Nowhere. Deathwalker What is that, Bologna? Not so easy? Didn't think so. 1 kill for Rival, none for eUnited, and already Rival looking to stretch this to game 5. So this time around, Team Rival are able to pick up their first blood, but that's basically it. eUnited have essentially tied the game and stalled out this early game, which is odd as Collis ults his way all the way to the left-hand side, because everybody's on the right-hand side. And that means it's Gold Fury time.
Hey.
This should be free.
Now Panicat knows this is happening. Ward coverage there for
Release
eUnited. Not going to be able to close the gap. Rival get the first Gold Fury. That means we can pack it up, right? Every team that's gotten the first Gold Fury's won the game, so we can just start game 5 now?
Oh yeah, eUnited should definitely have 6. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, more or less.
Well, right now, there's the taunt that's going to help out. Polar Mike, however, Collis is going to go down. Venadu puts eUnited on the board.
But it ends up working out because their picks after that. Yes, Collis has a chance to really impact this game.
Check out Scream, back end, hits both the Razor Whip and the Hail, but the Pounds will do it. Nice beads, nice dot. Scream could pay, and he will vote with the answer back. It's a 2-2 game.
Polar Bear Mike could be in a little bit of trouble. There goes the ultimate on the right-hand side. Benji gets soloed by Deathwalker.
And the crowd understands what's going on here. Ice Ice Baby will get detonated. And he pulls the trucker horn. And one more time, Venadu puts one in his kill column.
Panicat gonna jump in to vote, keeping the aggression going.
Nice taunt.
Taunt not quite enough. Venadu's gonna get it with the chain lightning.
And Venadu rocking the skin. He wants to win this game and bring it home for North America.
So appropriate from eUnited's mid laner. And that's the Zeus play that you love to see. You think someone's getting away, the detonate's right there. 2 people next to each other, chain lightning them into the ground. eUnited looking to even this game up. Now that gold difference, basically minimal. XP actually in eUnited's favor by a decent amount, but Rival's heart still beating, particularly on that right-hand side.
Oh yeah.
With Deathwalker getting that solo kill.
Not only will it put DW up 2 levels to his opposition, Scream gonna miss 1 shot, finds the ultimate, but here comes Collis, damage on the screen. Taunt's gonna follow up, there's the shield wall, tick, 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 with the damage as well. Bludgeon, where'd he go? Back to the fountain.
Deathwalker just running this game from Rival. This is exactly what Rival needed this entire set. Someone to go one-on-one with Benji and win.
Make the statement, man of the horse. Forces out the Aegis. There's the stun with the Yajutsu. And he's gonna follow up, and there he is. 1 shot, 1 kill. Ice Ice Baby finds number 5.
Venadu has the beads, gets met by a Kraken.
Hello.
Collis right there, pulls him right back in. Ice Ice Baby looking to chase him underneath the tower.
Booted.
Rival
Booted.
gets another.
6-4. Team Rival, eUnited. 10 minutes of play, 10 deaths.
This reminds me of old Rival. Just chaos across the map. Solo lane kill, duo lane kill, mid lane kill. This is where Rival got their start. All of a sudden, during the season, they learned how to win the slow game, how to draw it out, how to play passively. Now with their backs against the wall, 1 game away from being eliminated here in these finals, what do? They go back to what they know, and that's just straight murdering people.
eUnited starting to build tanky, and right away, Spear of the Magus.
Panicat doesn't have beads here, gonna get knocked up, can't even jump away! Ice Ice Baby gets number 3, and that's a perfect timing. Now Scream gonna jump in looking for Ice Ice, taunt good, and the sprint continues to push that Erlong Shen out of range. But still not gonna help you if you're just sitting still, basically, in a whirlpool.
Portal Demon started by Team Rival. Portal Demon finished by Team Rival. Left side, Scream tries to attack Collis, who's already relatively tanky, just as the boots, but still able to make things happen. Vote, however, takes a bunch of damage from Panicat, piloting that Ullr, ton of burst. Here comes Polar Bear Mike and Scream, 2 players deep. This could be trouble.
Aegis good, but Venadu's right there to knock him off the horse. Polar Bear Mike picks up Collis, and now eUnited gets ahead right back towards that goal.
He's not even supposed to be there. He's the scary to pilot mage. He's the guy that you can turn on, and all of a sudden, Venadu from the backside takes the player down. And as soon as you plant uncertainty into a player's mind, they second guess everything.
This is where Rival wants to go. Blink in onto Scream. Doesn't have the purification beads ready right there, but still has to use the Aegis just because of the threat of that Kraken. Rival still looking for it. Polar Bear might get a blink forward, find 3 with that knockup, gets the beads from Wolfie, but Venenu and the rest of eUnited is going for Deathwalker, but he's still doing the damage.
The big taunt from the back end. Collis lands down with the Goomba Stomp, votes on the horse, and Rival will surround eUnited and put Scream on the bottom.
Polar Bear Mike is next. Benji forced to jump away. That fight, Deathwalker, Deathwalker, Deathwalker. He eats an entire duration Zeus ult and just kind of stands there and doesn't really care. He's level 17, he's got the Pestilence, no penetration yet for Venenu because of the threat of the CC from the rest of Rival's composition. I was just about to say, before that engagement, Rival lose that last objective, but that's okay because their biggest lead is in the solo lane and they haven't engaged with it yet. What happens the very moment that Deathwalker steps out of his giant realm? He steps up and gets 2 kills for Rival and sets them up beautifully.
Okay, before I was talking about making weird plays to get in your opponent's head, what's Deathwalker doing soloing the Fire Giant?
Well, he's baiting Venenu in a little bit. Big damage on the Ben, locked inside that whirlpool, and Wolfie's gonna bring him down with it.
That's exactly what he's doing. Just making sure there's one less player on the board. Deathwalker comes through, and 50%.
This is all because beads are down from eUnited. Rival don't really want to take this FG. They just want someone to walk in that they can taunt.
And there's going to be one. Polar Bear Mike wrapped up in the whirlpool. Fire Giant still pulled. Deathwalker goes up and down.
No, they got it! eUnited steal away the Fire Giant. Ice Ice Baby is going to fall. Rival playing with fire, and they get burned. eUnited steal it away.
Wolfie a second, not even. Less than a second too soon with the Kraken. That one's gotta hurt.
That is a risky play. It is one that would have given Rival insurmountable momentum. But the momentum is the other way right now.
Like you said, you just have to entrust your mid laner to secure that. He doesn't come up. The Portal Demon, however, that's a nice play, and that'll again get stolen.
Look at Vote. He just goes, wow, wow. Wow is right.
Right now, the road is all but secure. Nice pull on Deathwalker. He's surrounded by eUnited jerseys. Even slowed, rooted by Osiris. Help from the cell. There's the dash, but the detonate from the Zeus is going to be enough. Scream cleans him up.
Nice Kraken there from Wolfie, but not enough damage to bring Scream down. He still had that Aegis available now. eUnited looking for Ice Ice Baby. Caught underneath the tower and put down. eUnited knocked down 2 as they grab a tower and look towards the Phoenix.
53,000 gold, lead change. eUnited have control of this game. Fire Giant, 5 members strong. Venenu the only one without it, and he doesn't mind. Right side Phoenix already gone.
Decent poke onto Benji, though he has enough HP 5 with the Stone of Gaia that it won't matter. Plus, he's got that sustain from Polar Bear Mike, who's going to blink in on the right.
Split up. Look at the split up. Benji's going to get Kraken and knocked back. There's Deathwalker controlling things. Panda Cat takes down Wolfie. Where's the remainder of the team fight? Benji's low, but so are the guys on Team Rival. Collis helps out, and that's going to be a retreat.
Venenu with a pretty decent chain lightning there. Deathwalker still in the foreground, trying to get away now as eUnited surge forward. Panda Cat jumps forward. Scream jumps forward. Deathwalker falls to Venenu. And eUnited keeps on going because Panda Cat got
2! Still pushing forward. They're at the Titan. Only 2 members to play defense. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to your new
potential champions. eUnited's looking for it, but Rival trying to defend. They can't do it!
And that's the game. That's the series. That is your Smite World Championship. Say hello to your North American victors, Polar Bear Mike and eUnited.
It looks like the curse is broken for Polar Bear Mike. North America, for the first time in 3 years, is your world champions.
So, my first question to you, PBM, do you consider the curse officially lifted?
It's done, yeah.
I also have a couple questions for Benji. A lot of people were anticipating the solo lane matchup because Deathwalker and yourself are considered two of the best players. How did you fare, and what were your just general thoughts facing off against him?
Deathwalker is still the best, if you didn't notice. But it was a fun game, or a fun set.
Well, we do have our casters here as well to announce the MVP, so why don't we go ahead with that?
Say hello to your Smite World Championship most valuable player. The finals belonged to Venenu. Now, Ven, your entire team, PBM's yelling at him to talk about game 2, so forget what I had prepared. Talk about game 2.
I threw the game? Yeah. Whoops.
Now,
I just gave them a chance, though. You know, like, they needed that.
Polar Bear Mike did say this was a 3-0, 3-1 if he was trolling.
Yeah, he was trolling for sure.
On a serious note, Venenu, you've come a long, long way. We saw you enter the scene as a low-level hunter with your own builds. We won't talk about them. But you moved on to the mid lane, and you've impressed time and time again. Talk about your experience here on the World Champion stage for the first time.
It's been amazing. All the fans cheering, like, really pushes me forward, and I really love it all. Like, Mike has helped me so much, and, like, this team helped me grow to be, like, the best I can, and I really do appreciate everything.
Congratulations to our MVP. What a wonderful performance. Before we close things out here today, I want to hear one more time for our champions, eUnited.
I want to ask you a little bit here about what you're expecting. I think you actually predicted these Smite finals would go this way.
Gosh,
Tell me a little
yes.
bit about those predictions and what you're expecting from today.
I'm just lucky. Legit, I just guessed, and my guess was good, and now I'm a genius.
This is the worst thing that could have happened. We're going to have to deal with this now for the rest of time, really, basically, just as his head continues to swell and swell.
If eUnited win, then yes, you do, because that's who I predicted to win the whole tournament. But the way Rival played yesterday, that's why I'm predicting it's 3-1 either way, but I'm still favoring eUnited just a little bit after that performance against Obey yesterday.
If eUnited wins, that's who I predicted to win the whole tournament. That's why I'm predicting it's 3-1 either way.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!